Is it time to buy Bitcoin? As the age-old saying goes, if I had a nickel for every time someone's asked me this question, well, I'd have a lot of nickels. This is a question that I get asked almost every single day by traders, and although I'm not a big advocate of trading in the cryptocurrency market, I know that this is something many of our followers trade or at least are interested in, so I thought today I would do a breakdown on the Bitcoin chart and tell you guys why from a technical perspective we could possibly see another leg up here on Bitcoin. We'll also be talking about some of the aspects of trading in the cryptocurrency market along with other financial markets that most beginners either don't know or don't think of in time to save their accounts. So all that and more coming up after the intro and disclaimer. Click that subscribe button down below the video to the right hand side and the notification bell to be alerted when we come out with new free educational content just like this. Make sure you click that like button for me while the intro and disclaimer roll, and I will see you on the other side. Let's go. Welcome back, guys. Let's go ahead and get started with this breakdown on Bitcoin. So the reason we're expecting a possible move up is because of an age-old price action pattern that if you're familiar with the head and shoulders pattern, you probably have already spotted. And as you can see, this just goes to prove, guys, that cryptocurrency applies by the same rules as all other financial markets, guys. It's based on human psychology. We're thinking the same way whether we're investing and trading in Bitcoin, in cryptocurrencies, in Forex, or even in the stock market. It's all going to be based around the same human psychology. Now, just the fact that we have a head and shoulders pattern here, that doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to see a huge move in price action, doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to see some kind of big reversal. Just having a head and shoulders pattern is not quite enough to anticipate some kind of huge move out of a market. Now, what's different about this Bitcoin chart than just a head and shoulders pattern? Well, this head and shoulders pattern happened to come in right at a previous level of major structure. So if you've been a part of the trading channel at all or seen a few of our videos, you know that we trade around major levels of structure quite often. And here on Bitcoin, you can see that the market is currently at a level of structure that's been tested multiple times. This is something we use to spot out major levels of structure. As you can see here, we have resistance. We have this market using this level as support right here, using it as support again right here, and of course bouncing off a couple of times here for this head and shoulders pattern. Now, with all of that being the case and the market putting in this head and shoulders pattern right here at this level, that gives us reason to believe that we could possibly see a reversal out of Bitcoin and another leg up. Now, before we talk about some of the different ways there are to take advantage of the next leg up here on Bitcoin, there's something else that's extremely important, even more important than technical analysis, that I'd like to discuss. And this, guys, is something that most traders either fail to do or fail to realize before it's too late and they blow their entire account. The way I want to start this off is by saying that if you're brand new to trading, brand new to investing for yourself, and brand new to financial markets, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, and the entire cryptocurrency market is probably one of the worst markets for you to start in all honesty. And that's the case because of multiple reasons that we won't get into right here because that would make for an extremely long video. But the point being, if you don't understand the key aspects to trading that go beyond technical analysis or that go beyond someone from a chat forum saying they believe Bitcoin's going to go up, then you're going to have a really difficult time being profitable or making money in any financial market. Making a huge return on your investment is possible over a long period of time, but is almost impossible when it comes to making it in a very short period of time. And so some of the things that help you to make consistent profits over time is understanding these aspects we're about to discuss. And before we even get started discussing the aspects that I'm going to talk about, the first thing I want to do is give you guys an analogy, because a lot of traders believe that they can just go from knowing absolutely nothing about markets, which might be where you're at right now, to trading in cryptocurrency, trading in Forex, or trading in the stock market. And let me explain to you guys why that's not necessarily the best idea, and that is actually a huge contributing factor to why most traders fail. I'm going to do this with an analogy. So let's imagine that you're in need of having your kidney removed. And now let's imagine that you have two different options. Option A is a doctor who has been through an applicable university, studied all the material necessary to know how to remove a kidney or do surgery, and also has done this type of surgery on dummies before as practice. That's option A. Now, option B is somebody literally off the street that's never even looked at a college textbook for becoming a doctor, and that has obviously never performed surgery before or practiced. Which one would you choose? Would you choose option A, someone with knowledge and experience, or option B, someone off the street that has no knowledge or experience in removing a kidney? Now, at this point, you should have thought to yourself, option A, of course, right? That's the person you want performing surgery if this is something you have to go through. Now, let's relate that to the current scenario I'm talking about. If you're a very beginner in trading and you're trying to start out without educating yourself at all in cryptocurrency and Forex or in the stock market, you are picking option B for yourself instead of becoming option A. So let me give you another scenario. How likely do you think you would be to survive if option B, someone who had never performed surgery before and did not have the knowledge to do so, was to perform surgery on you? How likely do you think you would be to survive? Well, our trading accounts aren't much different than that. If you are someone who has never had experience in the markets, who's never educated themselves on how to actually trade, and you go out there and try to trade in financial markets, the likelihood of your account surviving that is very, very slim. Whereas if you go out there and get educated, and there's plenty of free education on YouTube and in other areas, but the point is, take that education first. Don't go out here with your life savings and start trying to trade in the cryptocurrency market while you don't understand anything about trading plans. You don't understand anything about risk management, risk capital, or what it actually takes to trade profitably. If you just go out there and throw money around, then you will lose money. 90% of people that put money into any financial market do lose. They lose all of it, or enough to the point that they decide that trading is no longer for them. Instead of falling into that, make sure to educate yourself first, and that will increase your odds of success tremendously. Just as you're much better off if you have to have a kidney removed to have it removed by a certified physician. So that's my little rant on some of the things that most traders find out a little bit too late in their trading career. Most traders end up blowing their entire account at least once or twice before realizing these few little aspects that I just discussed. Those aspects are risk management, discipline to a trading plan, creating a trading plan, and understanding all of these small aspects of trading, again, will be extremely beneficial when it comes to your path to success in profitable trading. So let's go back to Bitcoin now and start talking a little more about how and what some of the options are of getting involved on this next move up. Well, the major option that I would be taking advantage of if I was involved in cryptocurrency trading is this level of structure right in here. The reason is very similar to why this level acted as support. So with this level right here, I'm going to say this is somewhere around 6750. Between 6750 and 6500. The reason I'm seeing this as a major level of structure, guys, is because it was support, resistance, and resistance for this head and shoulders pattern. If we get a pullback into that level, I think it's a great place to start looking for some possible long opportunities based on an entry reason on a lower time frame. And of course, all of that information is stuff you'll have to study and understand when it comes to the basics of technical analysis, entry reasons, and strategies before you can ever implement it into the market. And again, guys, if you're just buying based on what you see on a chat forum, buying based on the hype around Bitcoin, it's going to be very, very likely that you lose money. So be careful of that. If you want to learn more about technical analysis and some trading strategies and doing predictive analysis just as we did here, then you can find a lot of free information on our YouTube channel about that. There's also free information on other people's YouTube channels that is extremely valuable as well. So be sure to check all of that out before you begin your trading career. This has been a little breakdown on Bitcoin, and again, what we're hoping for here out of this market is that we get a pullback into this 6750 level. And at that level, guys, it doesn't mean we need to just go ahead and buy them at that level. You don't want to put a limit order at 6750. You want to wait for the market to get there and then provide you with some kind of entry reason that's based around a trading plan. And again, a lot of this may be going over your head if you are a beginner. If it's not, then congratulations for knowing that information. But if you are a beginner, again, feel free to take a look around our YouTube channel for more information on predictive analysis like this. I hope this video was helpful. I hope it was educational to any of you who are starting in cryptocurrency or investing in general. If it was, make sure you click that like button for me, click subscribe, and the notification bell to be alerted when we come out with new videos like this. If you want to get some more advanced free training, then there's a link in the description to sign up for our email list as well. And doing so will get you a couple of free courses on structure analysis and predictive analysis like what we talked about in this video. So with that said, I'll go ahead and leave you guys with the outro, and I'll talk to you in the next video.